What's going on, everybody? Blaze over here, Blue Chip Athletic Club, and we're talking to you about a little mobility set you can do pretty much anywhere, no equipment required. First things first, we'll set our clock. We're going to go 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. I like to go through 2 rounds. 1 round's okay if you're doing it before a workout as well, but we're going to get this thing popping here. So first things first, we're going to get into our shin stretch. A couple ways you can do this. You can come down onto your knees. And the key now is I want you to kind of sit back on your feet and flatten your feet down. So I'm basically just going to sit here. I like to plant my hands kind of on the side of my body, and I'll turn a little bit for you now that you got your feet set. What I want to do now is I kind of just want to pick up one knee at a time if your ankle mobility allows you to do so. So I'm kind of just walking one leg at a time, stretching kind of the top, across the top of the foot, into that front side of the ankle, into the shins as well. Kind of get into it. If you want to make this more challenging and you have access to one, you can throw a foam roller here under your knees, which will elevate your knees, kind of have you in more of an aggressive stretch here for the tops of your feet. But just walking one knee at a time, if you have no equipment, is totally fine. After we get done with that, our 45 seconds, we'll take 15 seconds to rest. We're going to get into our Tib Raise or tibialis raise. To do this, you'll come over to a wall. Might be tough to see over there. Come over to a wall. You're going to have it basically right behind you. I'll do it anyway. Oh, as I'm knocking over kettlebells. See, not every video is perfect. It's like first pancake syndrome. So you'll go ahead, walk over to a wall. I have my feet kind of off the wall and my back is flat against the wall. All you're going to do is pick your toes up. So all I'm doing here, picking up my toes, dropping them down to the floor. Pick up the toes, drop them down to the floor. Now, if you want to make this tougher, the way to do that, bring your feet further away from the wall and then pick up your toes. If you want to make it a little easier, more manageable, bring your feet closer to the wall, pick up your toes, and that'll make it easier. So 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off there with the Tib Raise. Next one is going to be an assisted Cosshack or Cosshack squat. Your legs are going to be nice and wide. All I'm going to do like a side lunge down to the right. I'm going to plant my hands into the ground, and then I'm just going to walk, staying down nice and low from left to right. So left, bending my knee, now out to the right. Now I'm going to bend my left knee as I walk my hand, straighten my right leg, out, and then back for the full 45 seconds of work. After that, we're going to get into our single leg glute bridge. To do this, I want you to set up on the floor. We're going to lay down. We're going to put our back nice and flat on the ground. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to leave my left leg planted into the floor. My right leg's going to come kind of straight up into the air. Next thing I want to do is I want to fire off my left glute and pick my butt up off the floor. So I'm going to be here, fire off the glute, pick the leg up, butt up off the floor, and I'm just going to work this single side for all 45 seconds. After this side's done, I'm going to switch. Right leg planted, left leg up in the air, and then press here. If for some reason your glute is not firing off, here's the thing that you can do. It means sometimes your foot is way too flat and you're not getting it into the glute. What you can do is you can either shift your weight here into your heel and then drive. That should help fire the glute off here. So notice how my toes come up almost like I'm doing that Tib Raise, and then I'm going to fire off there. The other thing you can do is you can go really, really slow. It'll help you kind of accentuate that press up off the floor. So after your single leg glute bridge on the right and left side, we're going to get into our shoulder waders. This is a great move to kind of warm the shoulders up. I'm going to show you from kneeling position because I'm tired today. What we're going to do, we're going to plant our left hand here on our hip, and our right hand is going to be out to the side. Essentially what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that you have like a nice big saucer pan here in this hand. Next thing you're going to do, bring your arm in towards your armpit and then make a nice big circle out. Notice how my palm is upside down now. I'm going to come out over my head and then back to that kind of neutral position. And I'm going to work that big circular pattern. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to take your hips and shoot them out to the left or shoot them out to the right to help you with this arm. Okay, so keep this hand straight. This is going to keep your hip position honest here on the left side. And now I'm going to go my right hand all the way up and around. Again, trying to keep my hand as flat as I can. This one's not a race. That last rep I did was kind of fast. So I'm going to go all through, working for that full 45 seconds. After that, I'm going to switch. Right hand's planted in the hip, left hand is out, and now I'm going to go out, up, and around for the full working set on the left side. Next one and last one here is going to be our Supermans. This is going to be laying down flat on your chest. I'm going to take this off because I'm probably going to eat it as we go through this one. So I'm going to be here, out, nice and low. My hands are going to be out basically behind me, and I'm going to come all the way up, touch my hands in front almost like a clap, and then all the way back, all the way up, touch my hands above me, all the way back. You're just going to go in that kind of same motion, Superman, swimmer stroke, whatever you want to call it. We make up the names anyway. Give that shot, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Go through one time if it's before a workout. If you're doing a strict mobility day, 2 to 3 rounds will be great for you. Get you moving, get you nice and loose for your next training session. Good luck. Let us know how you guys do. See you in the next one. Later.